way. I walk in His light every day. I know, God loves me. His grace, His peace, my victory.
Hi everybody. Welcome back to this channel. This is the first video I'll be making in the year 2026. So I want to say Happy New Year to each and every one of us. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and a nice and Happy New Year. So today's video is very special to me. I'm sitting down with someone very close to my heart, my 14-year-old daughter. She's a straight A student. She plays basketball, loves cooking at home too. She stays active in her Christian faith and still manages her relationship with friends and family. Today, we are going to talk about her school life, faith, sport, and family and how she balances it all. So now, let's get started. So, Miss, can you introduce yourself to everyone watching us?
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Lonnie. I am 14 years old, and I am an athlete, straight A student. I love to cook, and I am very Christian and God oriented.
Good. So now, let's talk about school. How would you describe your school life generally?
I would say it's good. It's like in the middle of everything. It can be stressful. It can be peaceful. It can be just a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah. So I would say, what about your study habits? What about the time management? How has it been going?
Okay, so for me, I kind of like to stick to a routine. Whenever I can't stick to that routine, I sometimes get off track. So like after basketball, I'll try to maybe spend some time with my family and then go up to go do homework or to go study a little bit before eating and then going to bed, you know?
So
And then like my study habits, I like to search up things on Google or on YouTube because YouTube has a whole bunch of different teachers that help with a lot of things, like they're like chemistry teachers, math teachers on YouTube that can help you with the things that you're learning in your specific grade.
So you are also very involved in basketball.
Yeah.
So what made you start playing basketball?
I started playing basketball because me and my friend were talking about sports that we like, right? And I said it, and I wasn't like really into sports then, and I was like, if I was to try out a sport, maybe I'll try out for the new basketball team. So I did. I tried out for a girls basketball team in 6th grade, and I really enjoyed it. I really loved it. I was really good at it, right? And so I started. So I just continued to play basketball, and I even added more sports onto basketball, So I added volleyball and I added track. And what I found out was that volleyball, I was good at volleyball, but it wasn't really my thing,
Okay.
So I just stuck with track and basketball because I really like to run on the track. Like I feel so free when I'm running on the track. Though sometimes I might not win, it's all right. Like I'm pretty fast. I know how to like manage my speed and stuff. But sometimes, I get injured. Like this one time I had shin splits and I couldn't run that well, but I still ran. Why? Because I enjoyed it. Even through the pain, I enjoyed it. So,
Okay. So how do you balance basketball practice with schoolwork?
so I usually try to get everything done before practice. Like, or if we have like a game, this is when I was doing volleyball and like track. I would always get stuff done before we would go onto the buses. Like we would always stay in the school for maybe an hour or two in the cafeteria, and I would just be there doing work and hanging out with friends. And then by the time we're on the bus to go to another school or to like or by the time that we're in the gym to do everything, I've already finished most of my work. And then like if I'm in one class and I've already finished the work for that class, I'm gonna start doing another class's work. Or like in the cafeteria, I'll be eating, doing work, or I'll eat first, then I'll do work, you know?
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of people, family, friends, your friends, they don't really know that you also love cooking at home.
Yeah.
So what do you enjoy about cooking?
I like to make my own recipes, and I like to just see people enjoy what I make. You know, like especially my dad, he doesn't really eat what I make that much because he likes my mom making his food. And but there's this one time where I had made a chicken sandwich, and he had came back from work and he was eating it like in the night, and he was telling me, "Oh, Lenny, this is so good," and I was like, "Thank you," because he doesn't really eat my food, but whenever he does, he's always complimenting it, and I love that so much.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you are a good cook anyway.
Thank you.
So how does helping at home shape your character?
It show Helping at home has shown me that like even if it's not my mess, like if you want something done, you have to do it yourself sometimes, you know? And I think that what I do at home can really help me for like maybe when I'm in college and like I'm living the dorm life and I have roommates and they're not very clean people, right? And maybe those roommates aren't very clean people and like our place is just a mess and I'm like telling them, "Oh, we have to clean this up, we have to clean this up." But they're not doing anything. Then I'm going to have to do something about it and I'm going to clean everything up, you know? And since I'm already used to it now, I feel like I'll be even more used to it as I get older. But the thing is, even if even if like even if I'm cleaning up after somebody, I still try to hold them responsible for what they've done. You know, like, oh, if you did this, at least pick up some of this stuff to help them get into the habit of picking up their own trash.
Correct. So faith is very important in our family.
Yeah.
So can you share what being a Christian means to you at your age?
I feel like the walk with Christ isn't like just a broad street that you can just go anywhere you want. It's very small, narrow, and full of like pebbles and maybe big rocks or giant boulders. But I feel like I feel like with Christ, I can get through any of that stuff, right?
Correct.
Even if that boulder stops me and I have to go back on my walk a little bit, I still always go back to Christ. You know what I mean? Because he's my safe place. And when I was younger, I never really like knew God that well, like my own personal relationship with him. I just knew other people's relationship with him. Like, oh, God has done this for that person. God has done that for that person, you know? Um, I heard that Jesus died on the cross for me, right? Like I would believe it, but I also wouldn't believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, maybe God is real, but like I haven't really seen anything.
Exactly.
Right? Like I
Maybe all
haven't seen
those
any
things
proof.
are just fictions and things
Exactly.
like that. Yeah.
But I've been through like so many things, like fake friends, maybe bullies, and it's just like throughout that time where I was sad and like in my feelings, God has always been there with me. And even after crying, I've always felt like a warm presence above me. Just and it felt like a warm hug, you know? And I would always cry out to the Lord, like, God, please help me. God, let this pass by me. And I've learned to let it pass by me because I've let go of those fake friends. I've stopped letting what people say hurt me. And I've just learned to be secure in myself and secure in the life Christ wants for me.
Exactly.
And that everything that I put to my head is going to come true because I have the Lord with me.
Yeah, good. So now let's talk about those friends. What are qualities that you look for in friendship?
I want people who are God oriented, you know, people who are kind, people that can help me in my faith, people that don't like push me into bad places, you know, like people who I can trust, you know? Like if I was with them, I would trust them to I would trust if I if me and my siblings were with those people or with my friends, I could be able to trust them to stay with my siblings while I go use the restroom, you know?
Good.
And
Good.
yeah.
So how do you handle peer pressure?
How I handle peer pressure is just by thinking that if I really love myself, then I wouldn't let other people get me into bad things. And those people shouldn't be getting me into bad things themselves if I have made it clear enough that I am not into those bad things, you know? Like if I say, like, if they can just tell by who I am, how I dress, how I talk to them, that I'm not going to be into vaping or that I'm not going to be into hopping people's fences, then they are going to know not to even try to bring that up with me.
Correct. Yeah. So you have 2 siblings. What is it like being their sister? What is the relationship that you have built with your siblings? You have a brother, you have a sister. How has it been?
They're really annoying, but like, it's a pretty good relationship. Like, I like to play Roblox with them. I feel like if I was an only child, it would be so boring. This house would be so boring. Like there would be no chaos. And the thing is, I like that chaos because it keeps me grounded. It keeps me on my feet to know what's going to happen next, you know? Yeah. And even when I say no to my siblings, I sometimes still give them what they want because I don't like seeing them sad, you know? Like if they're crying over a dumb reason, like somebody ate the last chocolate, I'm going to laugh at them and be like, girl, why are you crying? Like, there's no reason to cry about that. But if they're like crying over maybe they lost a friend or something, or like this happened to them, somebody said this to them, I'll be like, I'll try to help them through that because, you know, I've been through that as well, right? Like people who I've wanted to be friends with have decided they don't want to be friends with me, and I've been sad about that, right? But I know that even if I might think it's my fault, it might not even be my fault. It might just be something that they're going through.
Correct.
So even if maybe they're pushing everybody away so they can just have time for themselves. Right. Okay. So it's just that like I can help my siblings get through that because I've been through it myself. You know?
Right. Yeah. So what role does family play in your success?
I feel like my family has played a really big role in my success because they have helped me like just stay in tune with my goals, like with God, with my sports, because my dad picks me up after sports, and they come to watch my games and stuff, you know, and it just helps me perform better in what I'm doing. And then like especially my academics as well. I always think about how my parents have worked so hard to keep me here, you know? So let me make them proud through my own success, you know, then in the future, I can help them as well.
Correct. Good. So what would you say you've learned from your mom? Yeah. Here we go.
What do you mean, here we go? I've learned like self-care from her, like some fashion tips. I sometimes like to steal some of her stuff. Like her accessories and stuff, like, you know, that gold belt that I wore today.
Yeah.
That's how mommy she gave it to me. Most of the purses that I have are from her too.
Okay.
So I'll watch her just doing her makeup or stuff like that, or just like doing her hair or something. And I'll just be watching her and I'll be learning from that, and I'll start doing it on myself.
Good.
Right.
Good.
And then like the fact that she does her nails, she does this, she does that. And it's like, I want to be like my mommy. I want to do my nails too. I want to go with her to the salon. I want to get a little pedicure, you know?
So, me as your dad, what would you say about your dad?
I would say I've definitely learned, like, you've helped me a lot with my academics and sports. Like, whenever I have trouble with math, I'm always...
But I'm a difficult person too.
Like, whenever I'm struggling with math, I'll ask you and you help me out. Like I think you helped me out with the 11th trick as well, with the like 11 times 11
multiplication of 11.
Yeah, where it'll be like you have to put the two 11s together and then add
them
1
together
plus 1
put
and
it
then
in
put it in
between.
between, which is 121.
Yeah.
So that helped me a lot when I'm multiplying by 11s.
Yeah.
Then you've also helped me with like my sports. Like you like to see me active. You like seeing me play my sports and stuff. And you're always the one buying me stuff for my sports. Like you've bought me my spikes for track. You've bought me my knee pads for volleyball. You bought me my volleyball thing, and then you're even planning on buying me a basketball hoop for outside. Yeah. So you've really helped me a lot with that. Good. Though you can be difficult at times. I love you. I love your sense of humor. I think I get my sense of humor from you, and you're fun to be around.
All right. So what advice would you give to other teenagers who want to succeed in school, sports, and also in their life?
I think that like you should try to stop stressing over like school and sports so much, and you should focus on having fun with your sport. Because me, I would come home every day with headaches all the time, to the point where I've had them for like over a year, almost 2, right? And it was like constantly, almost every single day I would have them, right? It was always after school or after sports. And so we had finally went to the doctor for it, and then no, my mom before had told me it was probably stress, but I was like, what am I even stressed about? Right? And then we went to the doctor. They also said it's stress, but I was confused. Like, what am I even stressed about? That makes you show that stress can make you forget about what you're even stressing about. If you don't even know what you're stressing about, why are you stressing about it in the first place? You know?
Yeah.
And so then I figured out it was school, and I was like, why am I even stressing over this, right? And the thing is, I was stressing over bad grades. I was stressing over like my future. Like, what if I don't do well in the future? What if I just don't get a good job or something? And it's like, and I'm just like, Lonnie, it's not even the future yet. Like, you have to wait. God will get you through this. Even if you end up in a bad spot in the future, the Lord will help you through it. Right? Yeah. And it's just that with school, I had also learned that your grades it's not everything. So I learned to care less about my grades, right? Like, I'm so proud that I have all A's, but I learned to just study moderately in moderate times, make sure that I'm not just only focusing on my grades. Because if you don't have a balanced life, like before, I wasn't really balanced in my life. I just thought about school, right? I didn't really think about my friends. I didn't think about my family. I didn't think about any of that stuff, right? So you have to have a balanced life, academics, but also you have to have a social life. Because if you don't have a social life, all you're thinking about is school, and all you're going to stress over is school. And having a social life will help you be free. Like my friends, one of my friends, she likes to do little get-togethers at her house, or little Bible studies at her house, and I go to the like get-togethers, like her Winter Wonderland one that we went to, and I had so much fun there because I'm there with friends, and it just helped me take my mind off of school and everything. Correct. Right? And then even with my family, I'll just be playing around with them. We'll just be talking and having fun, and I'll just take my mind off of school, and it'll help me lessen my stressors. Then also, maybe if you like reading, you can read to get out of that stress. Like, I like to read sometimes whenever I'm way too stressed while listening to music, or you can just listen to music and just lay in your bed.
Yeah, good. I would add staying focused, trusting in God, respect their parents, and manage time wisely.
Yeah.
So Lonnie, I'm incredibly proud of you. Thank you for sharing your heart and inspiring others today. So, to my audience, if this video encourages you, please subscribe and share. We need more positive stories around about young people. We will be back very soon.
Yep.
Bye.